Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy 2022. I can't believe how quickly time's flying by, and with New Year, there's always New Year resolution. And for myself, I want to be more efficient at doing everything that I do, from productivity standpoint to my health to the way I carry my items. So today, I'm here to do a quick review of the Ekster Parliament wallet. Really, I've been using a full-size wallet, something similar to this. It's great because it holds all my cards in one place, like literally everything that I own, all of my cards, money would go in here. Goes to say that, you're sort of putting your eggs in one basket sometimes, especially if you're traveling. Having everything in one wallet is definitely not recommended because if someone jacks your wallet, all your stuff's gone. Since then, I've been traveling quite a bit more, and I realized the beauty of carrying a very small minimalistic wallet that you only bring several cards with you. So I really only need 2 cards with me, my debit card and also a credit card as a backup. And then if I need backup, then I use my Samsung watch for that. So it's been great so far. In comes the Ekster Parliament wallet. So I got this as a gift from my wife. I've already unboxed this and actually used this for about 3 weeks now, but I'm just putting it back into the box so that you guys get the same unboxing experience here. So the color I got on the website is called the steel blue. In real life, it is darker, I would say, than what is in the picture, so keep that in mind. But as you wear down the surface of the leather, it does get lighter and lighter. And if you do like this darker shiny look, what you can do is you can get leather treatment, and then it will just make this wallet look beautiful again. So this wallet, I've actually used it for 3 weeks now, and so this is actually going to give you a detailed look after 3 weeks on how this wallet held up. And so far, to be honest with you, it looked just like the day I've opened it. There are a lot of hypes on Instagram on this wallet, and so today I want to walk you guys through this wallet in detail, whether or not this will be the new EDC carry wallet in your pocket. Alright, so going through the features of this wallet, number one thing that I love about it is the premium feeling of the leather. Environmentally certified leather, whatever that means. I know this leather quality is really good. The stitching is actually really nicely done on this. After 3 weeks of usage, there's no frailing or anything at the seams or anything like that. And it's been holding up really well so far. It also has a quick cart mechanism, and this mechanism is built in here, is an aluminum mechanism here. And I'm not gonna, of course, show you on my credit cards, so I kept all the original cards here. And what you do to get the cards out is you press on this lever, and boom, all your cards will pop out in order, and you just pick the right one that you need. And once you're done using it, you just kind of put them back in. It's like your own fidget spinner, year 2022. One of my initial concerns about a card holder is the fact that cards that might fly out pretty easily. So you can see that there's still gap for a couple more cards. And if that's the case, you have to exert a little bit of effort to shake it, but yes, they will come out. So I don't think the manufacturer expect you to be like flailing with the wallet or anything like that. But under normal usage and circumstances, even if the card slots are not fully packed, the cards do not come out easily. Alright, onto the inside, you get 2 more card slots here. These are pretty generous card slots. It fits full-size credit cards, no problems. So I'll pop this in here, and you still have a little bit of room. Okay, and then you can fit 2 in here. I would not put more than 2, quite honestly, because I really don't want to stretch this out. And I do think that potentially with long-term usage, this could be the wallet's Achilles heel, where the seam right here might break. You might want to make sure that you put something that's like personal, identifiable, important information. You will put it in here just so that you don't accidentally, pop it out or just fly out from the top, just in case. And on this side, you'll see this is basically your multi-use band or your money clip. The width of it is a little bit awkward. It's not wide enough where you just fold the money in half. If you want to put it in like this, it's not going to be a one-handed operation. You have to do it two-handed. So you just kind of have to work it in. It's not the easiest way to work it in. You can't do it really sideways when you fold the money in half. You can fold it in, fours and then put it in. I guess that would be your easier and quicker way to do so, but it makes your wallet thicker. I wish this wallet is just a tad bit wider, specifically for the money clip side of things. It's kind of hard to get the money in there, but once it's in, it's secure, which I'm happy with. I wish this piece could be like a little hidden pocket or something that I can, put micro SD cards, SD cards in there. As a photographer, I would love to, have something that can securely store small items, right? I like a little hidden pocket in here. That would be amazing. Okay, moving on to the back, there's one more card slot. Again, it's relatively generous card slot, and as you know, these leather wallet, they're going to stretch out. I will only recommend putting one card in here as well, and if you put more than 2 cards in there, eventually it will stretch out and it's probably not ideal, and you don't want cards flying out of your wallet. On Ekster's website, you can also buy a tracker that you can put in here as well. I did not do that. For any thieves that is smart enough to steal your wallet, they are probably gonna check it real quick and dump anything that is unnecessary. So most likely they're going to take your card, your cash, and then throw the wallet away. They're very unlikely to just keep the wallet. What the heck is the point of finding the wallet if I don't have all the items inside, right? So I didn't spend extra money to buy the tracker, but it is available if you want to buy it. So one thing to keep in mind about this wallet is that it does not carry coins. Nobody really uses coins anymore. You might be able to slip a couple quarter in here, but not recommended. It will fly out. This wallet can hold up to 12 cards, but it's only recommended for 9 cards. Last but not least, one thing I like about this wallet is the fact that it does have RFID blocker. So a lot of my cards nowadays have RFID chips in it so that you can do like the touchless payment, and so this does have it. Oh, one downside about this wallet is very stiff because of the aluminum card holder in here. This thing is, it will not bend. It is super stiff, okay? Compared to my old wallet, you can bend this, which means if you put this on your back pocket, at least the old wallet will conform to your body a little bit. With the Ekster, it will not, and so it does get a little uncomfortable. And I think that if you're traveling, you're driving, keep this in your front pocket. And the other downside of this wallet, I wish it has, is a magnet right here. It's not that hard to put a little piece of magnet here and here for the wallet to stay close. And I just hate the fact that it does flap around quite a bit, but I don't like when things are loose like this. So those are the only 2 downsides that I can think about with the Ekster wallet. Well, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also like the video to help me out a little bit. And also in the comments below, please let me know what you guys think about this wallet. What is your experience? And what do you guys recommend me trying out next? Thank you. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye.